Okay. Okay. We in? Let me hope I'm in. Hold up. I gotta check all of my different screens. And by all my different screens, I mean my other tabs for this. Okay, here we go. We're gonna properly mute that and then unmute the actual tab so that I don't forget later, because I will forget later. Wow. Okay, here we go. Alright. Are we hyped, gang? We're gonna be back at it again in hardcore, our good old number 6, to which we didn't die in. Surprisingly, I forgot about it, and then we had a 7, but that's fine. Hi, John Doe. You're not late at all. We just started. The party has just begun today. You're not late. No, you're not. The teacher can't be late. Class doesn't start until you walk in. Let's boot it up. This has just started. You are not late at all. We waited for you. All right, hold up. Let's get. Can I do my little twirlies to make sure this is not lagging? Oh no, it's not because I have a bunch of tabs open, right? No, see, it would never. You gotta stretch a little when you first boot open your game. Look at that. All right, there we go. All worked out. You just woke up. Well, it's good morning to you. And you remember how I was streaming? Thank you for remembering. I appreciate that. I don't know if I have cows, so I don't even think I can trade with this guy, but I don't want to kill him yet. Can I give him some housing? Maybe. Could you, sir, would you like a house? We'll just keep him in there for now. I don't know if they despawn, but that'll be a later me problem. John, you might have not been here for my success in hardcore. I got out of the nether. I have somewhat of my nether stuff. I've got 2 new sons. We have to make a graveyard for the other 3. But we have blaze rods. We got our allotted amount of blaze rods from the nether. We're back in the overworld. I need more pearls, but that's a later me problem. Yay, killing! Yes, murder. Yeah, but I've got the goods, you know? And we even have enough to, like, have a crib, right? Like, I'm working on a really cool, almost trailer house. I'm not sure, but it's looking cute, right? Right? It's looking adorable. Yes, nighttime. I need to move more stuff in, but I also need a roof on it. Let me actually, hold up, let me make a sign for all the shit I need to do. I don't have any more wood. I don't have any more wood. I need more wood. I need a sign with some goals for today, because I think we're gonna make it look cute, if you would. Because we need a graveyard, we need a roof, and we need to move our stuff in there and, you know, generally finish the game. But it's a later me problem. Fear not. Let me, don't have any wood. I have to do some tree clearing. You're proud of me? Thank you so much. You know, it was honestly, I had to lock in, you know, because we found a really cool cave system. You missed a lot. You missed a little bit, okay? You missed the first video I ever posted for, you know, in this era, if you would. But that wasn't crazy. You were there for the entire stream, to which I edited down for the video. So I'm not worried about it. You missed that, and you missed the start of this hardcore thing. That's the only thing you missed. Because last week was actually probably the perfect time you could have had a hiatus, because I only streamed 2 days, and then I dropped, like, a video for a stream to which you already attended. So if you had to pick a week to miss, that was a good week to miss. I did miss you though. It was pretty tough out here, having to just fend for myself in a world where I don't know anything about the Philippines, you know? It was tough. There was no information. We did in fact learn a lot about what was it? Angry Birds? We had a new person, and they know a lot of stuff about Angry Birds. Bubbles, I think their name is. So we did learn about Angry Birds while you were away. My bad, guys. But it was, you know, it was pretty lacking, you know. We didn't have all the normal Philippines lore, but we did have Angry Birds lore. It's, you know, the two different worlds, 2 options. Okay, let me get a new axe. I think it'll help with progress here, because then I can fund a roof, if you would. Let's see, what kind of roof do I want there? I think maybe we can go for like an oak roof, but I don't think like log. Maybe, or I could do like a stripped logged mixed with planks. I don't know. I want to work with textures here. I accidentally made an iron pickaxe. Okay, we're gonna do that. You watched the video? That's awesome. Oh, you're an expert on Angry Birds too? Hey, does Philippines lore and Angry Birds just overlap? That's crazy. You might get along with Bubbles then. Because I think they might have a whole channel about it. I'm not sure because I unfortunately have not looked into their channel, which is my bad, guys. I need to get better about that. I should probably add that as a shame on the board. But I think they have a whole channel on it too. So that they're really into Angry Birds. I'm hoping they'll drop by, maybe say hi a little bit so you can meet them. You might have a friend in the Angry Birds community. The Filipinos love Angry Birds? I had no idea. That is very nice though. I mean, it's a pretty good game, but I only remember playing it through like my mom's tablet kind of situation. I don't think I've ever personally had Angry Birds downloaded. It was just a game I played on other people's phones, which is, you know, maybe I need to rectify that. You know, I think I've watched one of the Angry Birds movies, so that's, you know, that's something, but I gotta get on that. Really important to my education, you know, that there's some gameplay aspects in there which are very knowledgeable. You know, you got to think about the physics, you got to think about the art, you got to think about strategy, you know, you got to think about velocity. It's a whole thing. I wonder if Angry Birds the game could be used as like an educational tool. Could I justify playing Angry Birds if I were to play, like, go to college? Also, Bad Piggies. That makes sense. Yeah. And Plants vs. Zombies? Oh. Oh, okay, hold up. See, I haven't played a lot of Plants vs. Zombies. Let me actually, let's get the to-do list. Where do I want the to-do list? Do we put it in the door? Maybe we put it like right here. Like this 4 square feels like a good area for a to-do squish, even though it'll like be weird. No, it'll be fine. We'll just put it all on the side of the house here. The to-do graveyard for my sons now. Graveyard for my sons. Roof. And there was another thing. Continue. Collect pearls. That actually means collect pearls. House cave house. There we go. I'm a professional. This is the current to-do list. I hate the new babies. Game-looking Plant vs. Zombie. Oh. What does that mean? That house looks so much like Steve Rogers' house. I don't know who Steve Rogers is, but I hope that's a good thing. I hope it means I have good taste. Please don't bully my pretty house. My pretty little house. Steve Rogers trailer? Well, okay. That makes sense. It definitely gives trailer. I think I'm definitely modeling it after a more trailer vibe. Let me get some more trapdoors in here, because I don't think I want glass. I think I want solely trapdoors for no reason in particular, just because I can have trapdoors. Let's see, what's... Oh, wait, do we have... Is there those column things in here? This is the latest version, right? It has, like, those... Oh, no, I'm gonna have to... What is that? What are those things? They're like the frickin'... What are they? They're the... You know what I'm talking about, right? They're like the slot thingies? Almost slot machine? What are they? What would they be called? Oh no. Hold up. Because I have all the birch variants. Oh no, what are they called? They're not like a trim, but they're... What would they be called? Maybe I need more signs for it. Either way, I need more signs eventually, so that's fine, but... Are there anything more I can make to which would show me how to make these? Okay, what are they called? Would I need pressure plate? Why would I need a pressure plate? I'll make a pressure plate, but I don't think I need a pressure plate. Yeah, see, there's nothing... Oh, no. Why are other people chatting? Well, I know Shadow here. Mommy Shadow. Mommy Shadow is here, but she's not. She's busy. She's a busy lady. You know, she just kind of chats in. Try 3 slabs. Try 3 slabs. Okay, hold up. I'm a little worried because I know there's chiseled bookshelves. So let's make one of those. Maybe that'll unlock more. Maybe I don't have it unlocked. Oh. Maybe I don't. Hold up. Let's try like barrel variations of slabs if you would. Maybe I just don't. Maybe I'm not cool enough. I need more slabs. Sorry, gang. Or maybe I need fences. Maybe fences. Maybe if I make a fence or 2, it'll like unlock more sheep for me. See, maybe. See, now I can just make bookshelves. That's funky. Is Ian? Well, no, that's not nice. Hold up, we're here. I don't know what the recipe of the 3 slabs might work. That's fair. Oh shit. Okay, hold up. I'm need to catch up. Oh my god, let's go. I meant Al, not Ian. What the fuck? No, Al, you're being cheated on. John Doe's thinking of Ian while talking with you. That's rough. 80, 30. No, it's not 80. It's not 30. It's just 6, technically. Technically, it's number 6, and then I did a number 7 because I forgot I didn't die in 6. It's a thing, but it is attempt number 6 on paper. Okay, let's actually just make a bunch of these and see what it'll unlock for me. Isn't that gonna unlock anything? I thought I was a good gamer. Why can't I have pretty things? Bro, what did I do? What did I do? Okay, let me get some more. Let's just make a bunch of blocks, I guess, because I don't know what I can do to get the thingy, but I don't know how to make it. I'm not cool. Oh! Oh my god, I need it for my sons. Okay. That'll be fine. At least I have it on the recipe book, which is good. I'll use it for my sons. Let's see. What are all the thingies I can make? A lot of thingies. What was I trying to make? I made more sticks for something specifically. Let's get a birch thingy. Let's get a lever. Let's what else can I make? Let's just do everything I can craft, I guess. And these are all stuff I've crafted before. I'm so hyped. Let's make another one of those just so it's even. This is depressing, gang. How am I gonna do the thing? Okay, it's fine. I'll leave it empty for now. Oh? An asteroid will hit Earth? No, Return of the Dinosaurs. They wrote that They wrote the comment for so long. Now they're ready to come back. Let's make that pretty. I don't know if that's weird to make that exceptionally wide, but we're gonna do that. That'll be fun. See, I want to put something like up here or like down here, but I don't have the pretty thing. Or I could do something weird like that and then put it. Oh, hold up, maybe I'm cooking. It's like kind of mid. Unfortunately mid. If I moved it one down and like got rid of these ones, it might be a little weirder. I can probably move this one down and that won't look bad if the trapdoors are like that. If it takes me 15 days in Minecraft to make a house. Shelf? Is it a shelf? Is it really called a shelf? Oh, look at Filipino window for inspiration, the old ones. Hold up. Hold up. Man has a point. Give me 1 second, officer. Let's see. Where is it gonna... Hold up. We're gonna see where my stuff's trying to take me. Browser. Oh, that adds up. Wait, why is it thinking that browser's there? Windows, a device unavailable. That makes sense. Hold up. No, you've seen the behind the scenes. Is that really my primary monitor? That does not make sense as my primary monitor. Give me 1 second, gang. We got this. We're gonna do some good old Googling. Traditional Filipino window. If y'all see my search history, it's my bad at this point. Oh, hold up. She kind of fine. That's a lot of lines right there. I mean, if you say so. Imagine a prison window is crazy. I mean, if you say so. See, but like you see that? Hold up. While we're here, we're gonna Google that. Minecraft shelf. Lock, click, and store and display up to 3 stacks of items. Yeah, so how do I make you? A shelf can be... Okay, that's whatever. I don't care about that. Holding items. How do I make you? How, oh, freaking stripped logs? Gang. That's some bullshit. Okay. You did not reply. How was your trip? Oh, I'm so sorry. My trip was fine. Like, I had a good time. I visited folks. I did my she. Okay, hold on. Let me switch this back to Minecraft. It was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I needed some time to go see the fam. Okay, hold up. We got more riches. More riches. We got birch buttons. Very cool. We already slept through the night. That's a good bonus. Now let's see. Do I want like oak thingies? I think I want it to be birch because then it's gonna be like an uninterrupted birch moment here. And then, yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to get more birch. But it's gonna be cool, gang. It's gonna be cool. I do think, for whatever reason, even though this hill is like logistically fine, I think I want to shave it down to where it's more at level with like, you know, this here. Because then I can have like a cool graveyard right here. Because then you got river, and then you got ocean view, and then you got house. Like, just a convenient location, but I don't want it on a hill. Just because then it, like, doesn't give cohesive, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to get rid of the hill. I'm going to put that on the thing. We got to get rid of the hill. And I almost didn't have my chat up. Go play Gravedigger. I can't play Gravedigger. I don't have... Is it worth getting a new Roblox account? So genuinely. Traditional Filipino windows are usually made of wood and capis, shells, or glass. They let cool air and light inside the house and are common in old Bato homes. I'm so sorry for pronouncing that as I did. Sometimes they slide open sideways like Aloysius trying to escape chores while a pregnant person watches Telisari in the background. Fair enough. Remove hill. Very, very normal things. Okay, what am I doing? I'm getting more birch because then I can get my pretties to put on the thing. It is unfortunately going to take a too long time to make this house. But you know, it's all about living on the edge, and I'm living on the edge because I'm doing this while in hardcore. This is Stan. I really need to burn all these leaves on goodness. Actually, can I compost these? Hold up. Let's whip the composter in here. Oh, I can. Thank God. We're gonna have to do some gosh darn composting. See, do these just naturally spawn? Or if I plant a tree, is there gonna be more freaking leaves? Because if they're just like naturally spawning and they don't, like they can only generate, not be grown by a tree. See, I think I'm explaining that poorly, but I think some people can understand what I mean when what I'm saying there. Like if I were to get rid of all the leaves within my vicinity, if I were to grow new trees, would these leaves come back, or have I solved the problem? Okay, I will ignore the pregnant person part. I don't little confused, but maybe I have the spirit. Search up Baje Cubos. Okay, is that something safe? I'm gonna have to check with my mom if that's something. Is that something safe to put on stream? I just need a confirmed yes, and for you to be ashamed if you lied to me. that's all I need to be comfortable with googling this on stream. Otherwise, I will be having to open a new tab. You see, I'm not against learning about it, but I am concerned. Look at all of that. Jeez. Gotta clean up the lawn. Imagine I clean up this lawn, I plant new trees there, and then all of these gosh darn leaves come back. I don't think I'll go, honestly. What is this life if not leafy? Over-leafed up. Let's see. Riveting content game. Riveting. The best time I've ever had. Tis safe to Google on stream. Thank you, Mom. Bahia means house. That makes so sense. Traditional house of the Philippines. Okay, you've convinced me. My bad, gang. Not to be like overly suspicious, but I'm a little paranoid. I'm a little paranoid about Papa YouTube getting mad at me because I show something on stream it doesn't want me to show. Bahia, what is the cubos? Okay. Let's see. Let me go images. If I... Ooh, okay. Okay, it's giving Islander? Hold up, maybe I can manifest this in my house. If I were to raise my house up and give it like a hay vibe roof. I mean, gosh, I'm already halfway there. Hold up. New goal. I have to raise the house up. Because I can put that bad boy on stilts and give it like an overgrown haircut look for a roof. I can do that. And we can give it like the cute freaking railing type she on some of these. Okay, I'm convinced. Hold up. We can be authentic. Hold up, guys. I just remembered I can fade the tabs. Don't even worry. Whoa, whoa, where are we going? Where are we going? Yeah, we're going back to Minecraft. Fear not, gang. 484 is just the blank Minecraft screen because it doesn't translate. It is raised above the ground. That is good. Welcome back, Al. Yeah, we're gonna have this is gonna be great, guys. Fear not, there's a way. Here we go. Composted our leaves, or most of the leaves. I will get more. Fear not. We're gonna raise this house up. I think we can keep the relative style. Maybe we add a bit to it. Like maybe I give this like an L shape, if you would. Like if I were to raise it up and give it like a this section, if you hear me. How to build it on Minecraft lying around. Ooh! 9 blocks wide, 7 blocks long. That makes sense. I think I'm gonna freestyle it though, because this is actually one part of Minecraft that I do really like. This is my she right here. Okay, I do need to raise this up, but that's like maybe a later me problem. Do I raise up now? I guess that's a good question. No, I gotta, you know? I have to transfer the signs over, which is probably gonna be the most annoying part of this, but that's fine. It's worth it. It's worth it. Y'all ain't even ready for this house fit. We're gonna do graveyard. Remove hill. What else do I need to do? I literally already forgot. Hold up. Pearls, cave house, roof. Well, I guess the roof can be removed because we're doing the thing. So, pearls, cave house, and I guess house. The house, not just roof anymore. We're fixing the house. Strip jungle logs. Okay, so I fear that I do not have access to jungle logs as of right now, or bamboo, or mangrove. You're gonna have to trust me on my limited block palette with this one. I fear I do not have the materials required for this beautiful house to which you are instructing me to make. Here I am. I'm not built that cool. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna raise this, and we're gonna get... I think I might make this wider too. I don't know. How wide is too wide? You know what I'm saying? Or full instructions. I appreciate the full instructions. I will take a peek at it, but there's no guarantees I can build it. I do not have a mangrove, swamp, or a jungle forest, or bamboo. I am unfortunately broke in this life. Bro, these leaves are making me upset. If I were to burn this down, would that be unacceptable or acceptable? Like, because that's just so annoying. But then, like, I'd be getting rid of, like, potential bone meal. So it's, like, not eco-friendly. 2 wide is 5 blocks wide. So 4 blocks is the It's okay to have other types of wood. That comforts me. That comforts me. Because if I were to swallow the Filipino block palette, I don't know what I'd do, you know? What would I stand for? Try dark oak and birch plank pattern as floor. It looks cool. Trust. I do trust this, but I also don't have dark oak. I am extremely lacking in the materials department as of right now. Oh, you can substitute others for other types. Trust me. I do trust you. I trust that there's a way to make this pretty. Trust the 5 blocks wide. I know, there's a will in that. See, 5 blocks wide doesn't seem too wide. You know what I'm saying? Because then you can have like a bed on one side, and then it's not just 2, and then you can have like stuff here without it just. Then you have like a 2 block wide thing. You hear me? I trust 5 blocks. 5 blocks is actually a really good thing. I was just trying to make my thing a little more cramped. Like I would put the bed sideways type situation. It's kind of too wide to fit in the camera. Oh? Unsure what that means, but maybe there's an angle reason for that. Maybe it is too wide if I were to look at it a certain way. Let's see. We're gonna get this up. And then I guess I don't have to use cobble anymore because none of those seem to like they have cobble, which makes it definitely easier because I wasn't sure how I felt about the look of cobble, you know? Depends on how fob you are playing. That does make sense. What does fob stand for? Because POV is point of view. Is first of view? Like, what does that stand for? Because POV is point of view. What is fob? Does it tell me? Tell me. Say you tell me. No, it does not tell me. 69. Okay. I don't know if it tells me. No. Okay. Well, I should actually probably have that just still in my hotbar. Let's see. Maybe I get rid of this now and then I replace where it looks right. You know what I'm saying? I think there's something there. Let me get good old stone shovel. Let's get cracking it out. Field of view. Oh, that makes sense. I didn't think of that. Granted, who thinks of a field, you know? Let's see. We're gonna get this lawn looking great. Great for the graves of my 3 sons. This is where I wonder. I don't have a house yet, but should I have a room for my gas sons? Dude, if I made them a big room with a really, really big room with like a bunk bed for them that the full-on gas could actually fit in, guys, I think I might just have to. I think I might just have to make a huge gas bedroom with a bunk bed. Like, it's still not a huge one, but it's a room big enough to fit both guests in and have them have a bunk bed. I think I'm onto something. I think it's gonna look great. Oh my god, I have it be like the side, like, it's gonna be great. Guys, I think the house just got a little bigger. No, that's gonna be so fire. Perhaps in the cave house? Maybe, but like, could you think about it? I need to get the cave house first, but I don't have the cave house first. I don't have it yet. I honestly don't remember where the cave house is in reference to this place, but I will find it, Mom. I have a stream. I can look back in the stream. I don't think we'll do the cave house today, if that's okay. If I have your blessing to not do cave house today and instead focus on this thingy here, and then we'll get the thingy. Because I don't know if I can have a graveyard in a cave. I could, technically, but it wouldn't. I don't know if that's... Is that respectful of the dead? Is there a reason why I wouldn't have a graveyard in a cave and or deep down in the ground? Check Discord. I'm sorry! Okay, hold up. I'm gonna do it. Give me 1 second. We're checking. Size? Good starter size. Plain text. I'm sorry, plain text. 9 blocks wide, 7 blocks long. Fair enough. Raise it 3 blocks above ground using logs or fences because real Bahai kubos are lifted to avoid floods and animals. That adds up. I could imagine the animals would be menaces to an all hay roof house. Foundation / stilts use stripped jungle logs, bamboo blocks, mangrove logs, place pillars like this. I appreciate the diagram with zeros in Discord or O's, like capital O's if you would. 3 block tall, okay. 3 block tall pillars, add ladder or stairs going up, adds up. Bamboo planks, jungle slabs, make a rectangle floor. I appreciate the rectangle floor and used by hashtags. Leave a small porch area in front. We'll use bamboo blocks, trapdoors, jungle planks, make walls only 2 blocks high. Real Bahai kubos are small and breathable. I appreciate how translatable this is to Discord. And I can actually I can follow along with this. Windows, leave spaces around the house. Add bamboo trapdoors, fence gates, white stained glass panes, optional. I love optional. Open the trapdoors outward like shutters. Very nice. Wait, what does outward mean like shutters? Open the trapdoors outdoor like shutters. Wait, what does that mean? Open outdoor? Because they only open up and down. I can't like stop. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. That's fine. The most important part for the roof. Okay. Use oak stairs, jungle stairs, mangrove stairs. Make a tall triangle roof. I appreciate the attempt with the spacing on the triangle roof, but I do understand the thing. The diagrams are extremely helpful, I'll have you know. Very detailed. I instantly understand this. I've got the entire layout plan in the visuals you have provided. Who knew symbols could be so telling? Philippines is a nation? What? A shame, but we cannot let Royal Nation propaganda spread. What? I don't know what that means, but if there's beef starting, I don't know what I'll do. I gotta get the beach cleaned up, you know what I'm saying? Come here, buddy. There we go. Nice and clean. Conservation efforts have worked on this beachfront. Okay, let's keep grinding this down. Did my thing already break? No. This is where I make a concerning amount. You can never have too much dirt, gang. Remember that. When you're building in Minecraft, there is no such thing as too much dirt. You might look and see that you have 15 tons of dirt and or a few double chests full of dirt, but that's not enough dirt. Or there's never enough dirt. Not in this life, not in the next life. You will never have the correct amount of dirt for whatever you might need dirt for. It will always be too little of dirt. So remember that. Let that sit with your soul and know that no matter your efforts, no matter if you were to tarnish the lands of all the dirt they could ever have, no, it will never be enough dirt. Yeah, now we just gotta like sit with that really silently because you know it's so true. I've collected a lot of dirt in my life, and there's been too many times where I haven't had enough dirt. My shovels could be all depleted, my soul could be dead, and I would still need more dirt. Oh, also John Doe, for after stream, you have a specific movie that you want us to be watching? I remember you saying there were some essentials that we had to get through. And I hope you don't mind that when we do movie stream stuff after this, that I'll be doing other stuff while we watch the movie. I gotta do map stuff, so I might not be completely locked in. Is there any acceptable movie, beginner friendly, that I'm allowed to not be like completely locked in for? Ooh, you can make it into a floating river Bahai Kubo like is raised from the ocean. Ooh, okay. I guess we could probably do that here. Maybe, well, no, that's a little too deep for like, well, hold up. We could probably have it go across here. That might be cute. Hold up. I can prep this to be like an across situation, if you would. Because then we can have like boats going underneath. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, and you can build a bridge toward it based off the bridge from the Philippines. That would be cool. You are so right. I could technically have it be further out there and like have a thing going to it, but I think I'm gonna put it right here, just because then it's the bridge part is also on land. To the cave you go? No, we've lost another one to the mines. We're never gonna see it again. Hey, they said don't mine at night, and it is. Well, actually, it might not be night for you. Never mind. Continue on. My bad. Forgot that this is different times for everyone. Look, it's not night for you. You're cooking over there. Oh? Belong to the royal nation? Oh no! No. We're getting beef in the chat about where the Philippines, or like what the Philippines is occupied by. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on between you two, but I'll be very sad if the bromance between these two, who share being acquired by the Spanish, I'll be very upset if the bromance gets extinguished by this debate, to which I'm not sure if either are being serious about, but you never know. Maybe this is deep. Got that stuff in there. Let me get some more. Some more of these bad boys. Oh no. We have presidents. Well, I don't know. Can the two coexist, or is it like one or the other? I'm forgetting what. I don't know. Marcos and Estrada. Oh. Sorry, I'm out here being a sleepy little baby. I've had a busy day today. I am hyped for movie stuff though. Oh? I have no idea what's going on in chat right now. I think it's a debate between whether or not Philippines is a royal nation or occupied by the royal nation. I'm confused. I fear a lot of people are confused. Or a new golden age? What does this mean? What does any of this mean, gang? Did you treat it with mouse bites? I don't know if I did. I'm gonna be real. I did in fact get rid of the cute house because we gotta make a cooler cute house over the water. We gotta make Kushi and a graveyard. It is unfortunate that we went backwards for this, but don't fear not. We're gonna make progress. Sometime at the end of this, I will have a house. Yeah, I fear I do not understand what's going on in chat, but I also know that I'm just not tuned in to the political state or the definitions of what either of these suggestions are, question mark? Even though I'm gonna go back down to that, I don't know. Yeah, cool. So wait, did he say to use rat bites too? What does that mean? Kazuki, what are you talking about, man? I'm not even sure how to make collecting dirt seem interesting, especially when chat's clearly a little tense. At least I think it is. I'm not sure. Y'all could be Joe Baden me for all I know. Royalist, Empire, you wanna Fumi was. Oh, Al, you're quoting Gravedigger. This poor guy doesn't know. He thinks you're being serious. No. Al, you can't do that. He thinks you're being serious. Yeah, John, that's I think it's a Gravedigger thing. I don't think he means the real Philippines. Or maybe he is. Maybe it all connects, but I don't. It's not. It's a Gravedigger thing. Oh no. the cinematography? I don't know if that's the correct. Well, I don't know if it's not correct. Maybe that is also a word. Gravedigger, yeah. He's quoting Gravedigger. Well, I don't think it's quoting, but like it's Gravedigger. He's checking to see if you did your homework. Clearly you didn't. You knew it, did you? Seemed to be getting a little bit upset there. Granted, I think I might get equally upset if it was something I knew something about. Space, no. I ping you the contest? You can ping me the contest. The context, if you would. I'd appreciate it. Then I can be in the know and be infinitely cooler. He's trying to bring out their corrupt ideals. No! How could they? Let's see if we're gonna do that. We're gonna get 2 more shovels. You know it's working when all your shovels break. I feel extremely successful, for I have 2 shovels, not 1 shovel. I should probably use iron for this, but I have the habit of wanting to preserve my resources, and so instinctually I'm always like, oh, I don't want to use iron because there's a limited amount of iron I can get at the moment. Granted, I could probably make an iron farm later if I'm cool, but conceptually, there's only a certain amount of iron that I can get block-wise. And stone, I can make a lava generator, like a cobble gen for, so I can have all I want. Check the contest. Okay, let's see, where he needs most, but what? See, I know that's house, but I don't, hold up. I fear I'm lost. I know this is supposed to like answer all of my questions, but I fear it doesn't, and I don't know what to do with that. Am I just cooked? Like, do I just not get it, or what? Am I missing out on some big overarching? No. What am I missing, Kazuki? It looks funny, but I don't know what it means. Maybe there isn't a deeper meaning and I'm just not, clearly it's just not clicking. Does this mean I'm uncool or old? I imagine Al and John Doe right now are like holding sticks and pretending they're like about a sword fight right now. Like they're gearing up. They're gearing up for the best stick fight you've ever seen right now. It's giving they're in the woods with extremely cool sticks. During the villain monologues before an epic battle. I wonder what they shall do next. What will they do? What will they do? Okay, we gotta grab another one. Another few I think this chunk here is gonna take at least 4, so we're gonna make 4 after we compost. So fun. I should probably make like a hopper to just put like 2 hoppers to put one in and one out so that I don't have to do that, but wouldn't have to do it if I wasn't being a good citizen and composting my leaves. Okay, we got that. Let's get all the more sticks. Probably gonna need 5, but I'm gonna be a little lazy about it. I am clearing off so much of my lawn. This is gonna be a really nice crib when I am done with it. Gang, I think this is why I never finished the game. I got too held up on making she look pretty. I'd terraform the whole world if I could, but it just keeps going. It never ends. There is never respite. I am never free. It is forever generating and generating ugly. To where I must remove mountains and fix all of it. If my toes do not land on pretty grass, what is the point? Okay, hold up. Let me actually do that instead of that. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna have to. Okay. I'm gonna have to watch that audio right after stream. I don't know how. Hold up. Maybe I can mute my game well, not my game, my desktop. And then I can listen to this. Hold up. I'm so ready. Desktop getting muted, but I'll turn it back on in a minute. What is this? I'm sorry, what? Which was that? That's crazy. No, that's crazy. Which? Can't keep getting away with this shit. Okay. That's crazy. I still don't get it. But it is funny. What does it mean? What does it all mean? Oh no. Maybe I need mouse bites. Let's get some more grass, some more sand. Once I've flattened this hill, we're gonna play some Sudoku because my brain is in need of stimulating, and this is not doing it, believe it or not. Raking a bunch of grass and composting a bunch of leaves is not giving my brain anything to work with right now. But I must persist because it's gonna look so banger. It's gonna look beautiful. I really like how y'all bond over all the things y'all find interesting. And even through vague disagreements, y'all find a way. I think that's great. Gang, that's what friendship's about. Looking beyond the unsureness, if you would. And going, that's still my friend, even though maybe we don't think the same way, or maybe sometimes we disagree. That's what friendship's all about. Looking beyond some of the facts and or things about a person and going, you're still my friend, even though maybe this isn't something I believe in, but it's something I'm okay with you believing, you know? Because at the end of the day, they still homie. Okay, what can I realistically do in the meantime for this? Could I just say, well no, because that still has like 2 blocks. Okay, I can trim down this last layer, one below me, and then I can do something, literally anything else, which will make my brain activate. Hi, Bowling! What is up? Are you having fun today? Are we gaming, folks? Are we doing the thing? I fear I should get into Gravedigger, even though I don't have Roblox anymore. I do like the concept. If from the stuff that I've seen already is, you know, canon and or the default experience. Yes, what about you? I am doing pretty swell. Having a good old day today. I'm a little tired though, which means the sleep's gonna hit extra hard tonight, which I'm really hyped for. Bedtime's gonna go hard. What's up, jailing gang? You can't call autocorrect, I would hope so. You can't call Balling jailing. He's done no crime. Let him out. Doing some riveting stuff in Minecraft today. Oh, please. These leaves are evil, though. Beyond giving me bone meal, there is no reason we have a leaf litter. See, they're even called litter. Gang, what? See if there was a specific thing or a specific tree that did this, but no, I think it's pretty much all of them, isn't it? Oh, no. Get all this in this bad boy. Put that there. Look at that. See, we're getting more clear so we can see like straight through. It'll be so pretty. So hyped. Oh, is that the cave? I think that might be the cave. I forgot. I can check back in stream later, Mom. We're gonna find your pretty cave, and we'll do some cool things. But yeah, we'll be fine. But I think that might be it, if I'm remembering properly. Maybe, mayhaps. I will find it, but you know. Okay, let me get some more shovels. Maybe this will be enough. This might not be enough, but it'll be fine. We'll make it through. Okay, we're gonna keep. Oh, did all of them despawn? Oh, do I have to just murder them at a certain point? Maybe. Silly of me. I could have had llamas and 2 leads. I shall never show mercy on another trader ever again. Cheers. I could have had 2 llamas and 2 leads, but I was cowardly and I did not murder the man. Lesson learned, I shall show no mercy ever again to anything. The lands shall be pillaged by my hands. I am really glad you're excited for the movie, John. It's been a long time coming. I'm just glad you can be here for it. Which reminds me, do you have one picked out? 'Cause I think that'll be pretty gamer. Because remember, I do have to do, unfortunately, other stuff while I watch it. So if it's something to which I need to be locked in for, please don't be disappointed if I do not collect and or ingrain all of it in my brain. Pre-colonial Philippines before 1521. It is. I don't know if that's the movie. I don't know if that came in yet, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll ask again. We'll make sure, but you never know. Oh, okay, hold up. Before Europeans arrived, the Philippines was already full of thriving communities called barangays, led by datas, rajas, and sultans. People traded with China, India. Lady Lock-in. Why do I can't lock in, okay? I have to do a lot of random things, okay? I'm keeping myself busy. It's a good thing, but it means that I probably can't lock in for the movie super hard, okay? I am not the best pupil, unfortunately. Okay, hold up. And nearby Southeast Asian kingdoms long before colonization. That's good, I think. Maybe. Filipinos used Bayan writing, built boats like balangays, practiced local religions, mixed with Islam in the south, and had organized laws, trade systems, and warfare. Well, gotta be prepared for everything. Everything and all things, am I right, gang? No, but I'll lock in one day. I just been keeping myself busy, you know? I'm a busy lady. Got shit to do. Life depended on farming, fishing, craftsmanship, and trade. And different regions developed their own cultures and languages. That's good. Love variety. Somewhere out of there, Aloysius would probably try trading coconuts for gold and somehow succeed instantly. Which is crazy, but, you know, I mean, the gold standard got removed eventually, but, you know, we can always bring that bad boy back. My Pooks really likes the idea of the gold standard, or he wants, like, it back. He wants his gold standard back, because he wants to trade gold bars for money. He likes the, like, equivalent of that, and how it wouldn't fluctuate, because it's literally based on gold, you know? Which makes sense. I need to look into a lot of things. Like, I want to look into a lot of, I guess, maybe political things, or economic, more likely. Things like, you know, the gold standard and how it worked, and or what it would take to, like, implement something like that. And also universal income. I'm forgetting what it is. I think it's UI something. There's something else there, but it's a universal income, which is just you get paid, and if you want more extra stuff, you do the thingy. But, all interesting things that I need to look into. There are a lot of bag of worms. I'm just curious on them and how some policies would work. Like bringing back the gold standard. How would that work? How would that affect the economy, if you would? All very interesting stuff. I just, you know, I've always been a little anxious about doing some research, because you never know what you're gonna get, you know? Okay, hold up. I gotta log in, hold up. Oh shit, okay. You can trade chicken back then for land, lots of land, by the way, like in early days up to Spanish and early modern era, because we have chicken fighting games here. Chicken fighting games? What do you mean? And chickens are valuable if strong. Spanish colonial era, 1521 to 1898. The arrival of Ferdinand Magellan in 1521 marked the start of Spanish influence through the full colonization expanded later under Miguel López de Legazpi. Spain ruled the islands for over 300 years, spreading Christianity, building churches, towns, roads, and schools, while also enforcing colonial control and tribute systems. Whew. Okay, hold up. The Manila Acapulco galleon trade connected the Philippines to global trade for centuries. Many Filipinos suffered from forced labor, abuse, and inequality, which led to revolt and the rise of nationalism. Filipino heroes like Jose Rizal, I remember that guy. Andres Bonifacio, I somewhat recognize him too. I think that Jose and Andres had like different thingies, or I think Jose and Emilio here, they were like more pacifist route of it, if I'm remembering correctly, and Bonifacio was more with the weapons. I might have that wrong. I know Jose is was the peaceful one. I'm forgetting about Aguinaldo and Bonifacio. Okay, but Emilio Aguinaldo inspired resistance against Spain. Also, random historical side note: energy. Imagine a pregnant person trying to survive Manila heat in full Spanish era clothing. Absolute nightmare. Fair enough. That is, yeah, no, that sounds actually pretty horrific. Okay, hold up. I am still behind. Philippine Revolution and First Republic, 1896-1901. The Philippine Revolution began in 1896 when the secret society Katipunan fought for independence from Spain. After years of rebellion and the execution of resolve, Filipino revolutionaries gained momentum under Aguinaldo. I fear I'm saying their names wrong. Spain eventually lost control after the Spanish-American War, and the Philippines declared independence on June 12, 1898. The First Philippine Republic became Asia's first constitutional republic, but independence was short-lived because the United States took control instead of recognizing full Filipino sovereignty. Okay, hold up. Oh no. Okay, hold up. Help. Okay, hold up. I'm doing great. Okay, yeah. American colonial era, 1898, 1946. After defeating Spain, the United States purchased the Philippines through the Treaty of Paris, leading to the brutal Philippine-American War. Eventually, American rule introduced public education, widespread English instruction, democratic institutions, modern infrastructure, and healthcare systems. Filipino society changed rapidly through American cultural influence, though many Filipinos still pushed for independence. Over time, the U.S. Okay, hold up. Over time, help! I'm trying so hard. Over time, the U.S. promised self-government and established the Commonwealth government as preparation for eventual freedom. Japanese occupation, 1942-1945. During World War II, Japan invaded and occupied the Philippines after attacking American forces in 1941. This period became one of the darkest eras in Philippine history because of violent shortages, executions, suffering experienced by civilians. Many Filipinos joined guerrilla resistance movements while others were forced to cooperate. Okay. Hold up. Help. Cooperate with the occupation government. Cities like Manila were heavily destroyed because of the war. Were heavily destroyed near the end of the war, and countless lives were lost before American and Filipino forces liberated the country in 1945. Independence in the early republic, 1946-1965. The Philippines officially gained independence on July 4th, 1946, becoming a new republic after decades of foreign rule. The country focused on rebuilding from war damage while establishing its economy, government, and national identity. Different presidents faced problems like poverty, corruption, communist insurgencies, and rebuilding infrastructure. Despite challenges, this era saw growth in arts, education, democratic institutions as Filipinos adjusted to full independence. Marcos era and martial law, 1965-1986. Ferdinand Marcos became president in 1965 and later declared martial law in 1972, officially claiming it was needed to stop unrest and rebellion. During this period, media freedom was restricted, political opponents were arrested, and many reports of human rights abuses emerged. Holy shoot! John Doe, please! And we have one lesson at a time. I can't do all the eras. You're gonna kill me. Okay, hold up. Massive infrastructure projects were built, but corruption and national debt also grew heavily. I'm never gonna make it, guys. No, opposition increased after the assassination of Benigno Aquino Jr. in 1983, eventually leading to nationwide protests on the peaceful People Power Revolution that removed Marcos from power. Modern democratic era, 1986 to present. Help. After People Power, Corazon Aquino restored democratic institutions, a new constitution. Since then, the Philippines has gone through multiple administrations focused on different goals like economic growth, anti-corruption efforts, infrastructure, and national security. The country experienced political controversies, natural disasters, overseas migration growth, internet culture explosions and rapid technological change. Today, the Philippines remains a democratic nation with a vibrant culture shaped by indigenous roots, Asian connections, colonial history, and modern global influence. Filipino history is basically centuries of survival adaptation. A resistance is most of wedding time for karaoke at maximum volume at 1 a.m. The end. Thank God. Thank you for leaving out more of the modern stuff, because I don't think I could do it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. You know, like, it's tough out here. My tears as they flow. Let me get some liquid in me. That is cool that it feels like the season finale of drama. That's pretty nice. Let me make a stone spear. See, I don't know really what spears do. I think they do lungy things. Like, I think you go faster on a horse. What? Huh. It moves. You see how it, like, turns? What does it mean? And then it goes downward? What does that mean? Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. I don't know the difference in any of these things, but it is cool. I like the animations. The impeachment of vice president? Ooh. You can impeach a vice? That's crazy. Many were revealed. I imagine you just, like, turn the news on and get a bucket of popcorn, you know what I'm saying? Like, just whip out a good old bucket of popcorn for watching. All the things one could want from politics are found in the Philippines. All the tea, all the drama, all the everything. Corrupt flood control projects. Well, you're clearly gonna need them with all that going on. Vice president and president fighting, and the vice saying death threats against the president. King, what? What kind of democracy you got? I don't know if that's the right word to ask me democracy, but no. But like how it works here is our vice president is just like whoever gets second. Is that actually how it works? I'm forgetting. I think they changed that. Didn't they change it? That was some. I'm thinking of Hamilton. I don't think that's a thing anymore, because that's, yeah, no, they have different vice presidents. They used to do that, and now I'm forgetting. So do y'all have that system where, like, whoever gets second is vice president, or is it, like, actually someone they, like, choose, or is, like, on their party kind of thing? Because I don't know how it works in a lot of other places with other, like, presidential stuff. Yeah, but I'm remembering now. In Hamilton, they have a song about it. How they changed it to, like, not play against, to, like, not have to deal with their opponent, which is crazy. But I understand the sentiment about that, especially with, you know, so many people running for president nowadays. It adds up, especially since, you know, it's like your enemy who you ran for, and now you gotta run the country with them. That sounds like a divorce waiting to happen. Hamilton is on to something. Sorry, I just really can't stand these leaves. This ain't it. I'm gonna set up a hopper system to get this going, because I don't want to deal with any of this. My composter will be automated, because I don't like this. Okay, let's see. Hold up. Let's go. I think their campaigner, they used to be Uniteam, like, because South and North, but not really. But imaginational sides, like, more the mother stuff. Okay. Difference in religion, if you would. And vice president and president campaign to unite those South and North imaginary sides. Okay. It's called Uniterm. The South is more Christian and the North is more North. Okay. But when they won, they fought and said, "Oh, hard to explain, complicated, but that's the gist of it." Okay, so they had, like, originally seeked out, like, oh, we have a common goal, and then they, like, realized they weren't, like, really, they weren't really vibing with each other. Someone didn't pass the vibe check. Okay, let me make this bad boy automated, and I totally know how to do this. Fear not, gang. I think I need that, and I think I need 2 chests, basically. Let's get going. Because I need 2 of these bad boys. We're gonna get you there. There, and then we just lay it out. No, I don't even need a chest on this because I don't really need the output. I just kind of wanted to make it automated so I don't have to deal with it. Look at that. My automated leaf composter. Essential. Very much worth the iron. 10 out of 10 investment. Best product I've ever bought. Okay, hold up. It's like their whole campaign propaganda. Oh. To unite both sides because Vice President is from North and President is from South. And then they won and then they just fought. That's crazy. Seems a little counterintuitive. So basically previous president in war on drugs. Fair enough, they would do that. It's a very normal thing for campaigns to be against. Which, on some degree, I completely understand if people are continually, like, using drugs irresponsibly. I 100% understand wanting to limit that. But they do get pretty hard into it. And they got killed in raids even if it wasn't confirmed they used drugs. Oh! That's not good, and that's not allowed. His name is Rodrigo Duterte? Yeah, I can say that. I am totally capable of saying that. That's interesting, but that's definitely not giving great. Can't believe they allowed that. How do you know how often that happened? Like, I'm assuming that happened more than once based on how you're describing it. Like, that was a very common thing that happened under his rule. Like, people were getting killed in raids, even if it wasn't, like, even accused of using drugs. They just got raided and then inevitably passed, or not inevitably passed, but they got murked from it because of those gosh darn raids. And also when he was mayor, because he went from town mayor to president, when he was mayor, he had a death squad hunting down criminals, even if not confirmed or on court, and assassinating them. What? And all of those crimes are against humanity. Yeah! That would be against the law. War crimes. That is crazy. That's pretty wild. Well, I understand why the bar was low enough. They were like, these 2 dudes who are like trying to unite the folks, even though they don't seem to get along. Well, get them on here. Guess they couldn't have done necessarily worse. So the International Criminal Court stepped in when he was not president anymore. That's good. And arrested him. Awesome. No more immunity for you. One of our debates was if he deserved to be arrested. Gang. No. Oh no. Oh no. What do you mean? I always love debate topics because half the time there's always like a really obvious answer. Which, maybe that's how that works, but like, I think a lot of the time you can very clearly see, yes, gang, yes is the answer. Because if he is still president when RS7, that would disrupt stuff. That would make sense, yeah. They had to make sure that there was someone else who was like agreed to take over, was ready for the responsibility. They had to let it run its course before they were like, come here, buddy. You can't be here anymore. The Filipinos are saying, why don't we do it in our own court, and why would we turn in another film into other countries? So that's the problem they have with the scenario. I could see that, but at the same time, did the Filipino courts do anything about it? Like, I don't know how public knowledge it was or whatnot, but I'm assuming the reason that foreign laws had to step into it was because the Filipino stuff hadn't been doing stuff about it. Which isn't me saying like that they suck or anything. No, it's just like if they hadn't done anything about it, I guess it got so bad to where they're like, this is a national problem. We gotta get this guy got. Remember, if they turn to ICC, so you're divided. People who think he must pay for his crimes, aka the family of victims. That makes sense, but I don't know. I think it's probably still fair for him to have been arrested, even under the guidelines that, you know, oh, that's another Filipino. Because, yeah, sure, you, like, identify with him and whatnot, but he still did a bad thing to which you would hope that justice would be served for. Because, you know, again, like, the people he was going after were also Filipino, based on what I'm understanding. Like, it's not like he was avoiding Filipinos or, like, trying not to kill his fellow Filipinos when he was doing that stuff, you know? Sudoku before the funeral? Yes, we will do Sudoku before the funeral. This hill, almost perfect. And when this hill is perfect, we'll do Sudoku. And then we were going to make the graveyard. We will do Sudoku before the funeral. Don't worry, Mom. Yeah, we're gonna... The hill is almost done. I think I pretty much just have to replace stone with some dirt. And then the hill is done. Or I could save that. I think I'll save that. This is trimmed down. Once I get this trimmy bit down, then we're gonna play some Sudoku. But the thing that we're doing is the vice president's father. Uh-oh. That's why they fought? Family fought? No, that's crazy. Dang, I don't know about this. That's crazy. Okay, so we're in another thingy. We're gonna make one more pair of shovel. Actually, I think I only need one shovel. We're gonna make one shovel. Well, actually, I'm probably gonna need two anyway. So let's just make two, so that I don't have to make another one. So theoretically, we'll get where we need to get going. That's crazy. Having family relations. See, I understand the idea of family relations still being important, even though you are president. But at some point, is there a point to where a president should, like, I don't know, I don't say, like, sack their president, but, like, at what point is the country or the state of the country more important than, like, a familial relationship, you know? Because some things are pretty important. Like, I think if you're gonna be, like, leading a country, maybe there is a certain point where you probably would have to pick the country over your family. Which is depressing that you'd have to ask someone to do that, but it is the state of the country. So, there are some things. Like, at what point is that acceptable to ask of someone, you know? Would it be immoral if we had presidents who were, I'm gonna say, like, were selfless, if you would? How selfless does a president have to be before it's like, oh no, Mr. President, you can act like this is take care of yourself and or engage in this thing to which maybe isn't good for the country, but is something that you like. I don't know. I feel like I'm wording this improperly, but I guess the question is, at what point does a president have to maybe put their family on the back burner because they're president? Which is depressing. But, I don't know. I still feel I'm wording it wrong, but the presidency is a voluntary position. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. But if you get that far to where you actually become president, it's because, you know, you definitely put a lot of effort and or there was a lot of intention there. But I don't know, I'm not sure, because yes, it's a voluntary position. And yes, people are... You bring up a good point. I don't know how to feel about it, because it just feels nasty to, like, require that of someone. Granted, it's not like they don't want to. Like, it's not like they're sitting here going, oh, if I have to become president. But, I don't know. It seems a little depressing. I think I'm thinking of it wrong. I don't know how to undry a gas, so we're going to have to look that up. But, okay, this is... Okay, I have to finish this little bit here, and then we'll switch to Sudoku. Trust. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. Don't even worry. And then said Duterte, aka Vice, made this video swearing at the president with threat. Ooh. And it was not formal for Vice to do that. No, she! Which was one cause for impeachment. That makes sense, yeah. But I guess, I I don't know. I feel like maybe speaking your mind is okay. Definitely the death threat's not chill. Are there, what's his face? Are there laws against making death threats against residents? How much freedom of speech is covered under the First Amendment? Is there a certain level when, like, verbal threats do become genuine threats? Does it depend on whether or not the person has the means to carry out the threat, if you would? I think I'm overthinking this, but I'm just genuinely curious. Let's see, let's get a nappies in here, and then we're gonna play some Sudoku. Are y'all hyped? I'm so hyped. This is a really pretty view, by the way. It's my goals. Okay, we're gonna pause that. We're gonna see if I can fix my browser stuff. Don't even worry, guys. Okay, we got this moved over there. We got that moved over there. We got this, and then we should be... Hold up, there we go. More browser Sudoku. Is that... Okay, I do have to fix this screen. Are you the correct... Here we go. Okay. Somewhat broken. Let me see. Can I move this over here? And then, yeah, here we go. Look at that. Y'all didn't even know. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. I forget that for Sudoku, I don't use the screen display. I just use the actual tab, so it's, like, better. Let's see. Can I actually move that? There you go. Look at that. She pretty. Okay, hold on. I gotta catch up. Also, one of the director's top generals when he is president, aka Bato de la Rosa, won senator for this year. Oh, but the ICC is also after him because he is top general back then, but when he found out about that, he didn't go to Senate for like 6 months and went in hiding, and then suddenly when the second impeachment case for Senator Duterte came in because first one failed because Bato dismissed it. Holy shoot, hold up. Missed it when he was there. Suddenly Bato came in Senate building for trial, which was weird. He came in to dismiss it again and join trial. Why does he have authority? Generally, it is not advised to threaten the president in the U.S. if it may be considered an actual risk. Fair enough. But the thing in the FBI didn't know that and tried to arrest him because he is fugitive at that point. Huh. I don't know how it is in the Philippines. That's fair. I also don't know how it is in the Philippines. So his entrance, aka him trying to get in building, turned into Subway servers level. That's crazy. Could you imagine having the audacity to go participate in Senate while you are a wanted man? See, I'm just confused to why he thought they would listen to him, as he's a wanted man. And he was so angry and was like, "When I am not here, you search for me, but when I am here, you ask why I am here." Bruh. That is written 1 day ago. That's crazy. Okay, dude, what version of thing do we hear? I think I'm gonna try an extreme, and if it gives me too much of a hassle, I'm gonna move to like master. I think I gotta lock in. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. For 5, you are at 5. I did it. Okay, and then I don't have any answers for these 5s, which is fine. We're okay. I'm okay. This is gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. There's no fear in my heart. Okay, so... Okay, I don't have any other answers for 5s. That's fine. We're chill. This is gonna be a 3. You can check on any of those. Which is fine. You have too many options, which is fine. We are chill. We are chill. Okay, can I do any fours? Maybe. Okay, I think this needs a 4 somewhere in this row. You could be either of these technically. And I think that means this could still also be this. Yeah, let's leave that alone. Don't do that. I'm gonna hurt my head so hard doing this right now, but it's gonna be fine because it's gonna be worth it. Do I have any answers? Or any... Oh, you could be a 7. Yep, there we go. Cooking. So cooked. Cooking a little too hard, but it's okay. We're good. This could be... Let's just put some... Let's do some annotating. Because I love myself. I deserve a little bit of annotation. I'm on hard mode. Obviously, you have to be those. Okay. Alright. We're good, guys. We're good. We're good. Obviously, you're still right there somewhere. Oh, hold up. Let's see. Hold up. I'm doing so good. Wait. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, hold up. Hold up. I'm catching up. Give me 1 second. 1 day ago. So they continued to impeachment trial as usual, but Bato needed to be arrested. So after trial, NBI tried to arrest him again, and shooting happened inside Senate. So much drama. Thankfully, no casualties. That's good. Senators got shot. No senators got shot or anything. Senate protecting Bato from getting arrested from some reason. Why are they doing that? And now Bato escaped yet again. By the way, Bato means rock in Philippines, and his head is so bald. No, even fell in the stairs in the entrance subway surfers chase thing. That's crazy. They call him Rolling Stone when he fell, and so much memes and stuff. That is iconic. that's crazy. At what point should he just give up? You know? Well, you know what? Maybe he's cooking. Maybe he's allowed to do all that. Okay, hold up. Let's see. Can I figure out where this needs to go? This needs a 5. You could be a 5. You could be 5. Oh. On Discord? Oh, okay, hold up. I'm gonna mute my desktop audio. I might need subtitles, that makes sense. I'm just muting desktop so y'all can't hear it. Hold up, I'm popping it out because I cannot hear or see the subtitles because I think they're auto-generated Filipino. Can I get this translated to English? Because I... Okay, they do not have English translation, but they do have an insanely long list of other stuff. I swear I am trying. They do not have English here, so I think I'll just suffer. Okay, I don't understand this because it's not English, but I did try and I did watch it. I'm a little confused. Is that the guy? Oh, yippee! Okay, mom's offered to teach me economy, guys. I'm so ready. The bald guy is about to... Okay, that makes sense. News don't get copyrighted. I can't trust anything. Okay, let me see. Can I get further in this? I don't know. I can do this. I can do this. I got the spirit in I got the spirit in me. Ba-dum, ba-dum, I got the spirit in me. Spirit in me. Okay, hold up. Wait. I can do this. Okay, yeah, this is 8. Cool. No, it's not. What did I do? Because you could also be there. Well, it gave me more information, but I don't feel good getting information that way. I don't like doing it when I like get something wrong. I don't like getting information like that. It's not cool, but there's not much I can do about it right now. So, okay, so I think this would have to be this then. No? Why am I... What did I do? Because that... Oh, that just... I'm dumb. Cheating. Mom, I'm cheating. I'm cheating in my game. Okay, that can be either of those, so I'll leave it alone. I'll stop doing this. I'm cheating. How can I do this? I'm the worst. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a few options. There's too many options for the 7s right now, so we're gonna leave it be. Be a good little nug and let it be. So I think this has to be here because that doesn't even have room. So you're there, which means you're there, which means you're up there somewhere. That's just like flippity flopping them, so I don't have answers on that. It's fine. Which I think means this would have to be there. Y'all, see, we cook. Cleaning house. You reacted to it on stream before? Oh, okay. I did check it out, I swear. Holy shit, there are so many things on here. Okay. I don't know if we can get through all of it. Especially since I do actually need to play Sudoku, believe it or not. My training arc. What will I do if I do not have gains? Okay, I think this is that one. Yeah. Okay. That can be 3, and you can be either of those. So okay. I'm not unsure, but that's fine. Let's do. Can we do any more 3s? You would be either those and this could technically be either of those 2, right? What was here? That was a 5, right? Yes, you're 5, and I accidentally deleted it. That's not good. I need a 1 here. You could all be 1s. I'm just gonna go through this wacky way for a second here. Just don't mind me. All of these could be a 5. Can it be a 6 anywhere? 6s have to be. 6 could also pretty much be any but that. So. Yeah, that's the rest of them. Okay. Okay. Okay, what thing could I do here? So I think this actually, that has to be there, right? Right. So you have to, yeah. See, there you go. Okay. I've got eyes. I've got a lot of eyes, and they all work because I'm cool, and that's just how that goes. Okay. Doing so great. There is no fear here. Okay. Do I have... It can be either of those. Or I got all those sides. And it doesn't give us much answers, but that's fine. Let's chill. There's nothing wrong with this at all. Okay. You can again be either of those. But let's do the things that are here. 2 and a 6. 6 can't go, but it can go like literally any of these spots. 6 can't go over there. And this is like more of a chance. Check Discord. I did. You're adding a lot of stuff for me to watch. Okay, I swear. Holy shit. Okay. How long are these? Hold up. Let me...
Where?
Gang, these are extremely long. Hold up. Let me... Okay, let's see. Can I just, like, share my... I think I can just share my screen. Let's see. Hold up. I think I can... I'm just gonna share my stream in the freaking... Not share my stream. I'm gonna share my screen from the thing. You can find the 8 in the bottom center section. Think small. Go back to that. Let's see. Scenes. Let's do browser. Oh, sorry. We got context up there. You can't see that. This is the first thingy that I watched. But then we got this over here.
Where is Senator Bato de la Rosa? His allies said they do not know. For the Solicitor General, it does not matter where the former PNP chief is, since he is acting like a fugitive anyway. Mobile journalist Amy Atienza with the report.
Wanted for crimes against humanity, Bato de la Rosa surrendered to International Criminal Court. Read one of these posters, which an Akbayan youth plastered in different areas in Quezon City. The progressive group is calling this campaign a people's manhunt of the former Duterte PNP chief turned lawmaker in hopes of making him accountable to alleged victims of extrajudicial killings during a bloody drug war. While the Justice Department has said it time and again that there is no official manhunt for De La Rosa, the DOJ said it intends to run after Bato once he tries to fly out of the Philippines.
Holy shit, okay. Nope, okay, hold up. Uploaders not made this video available in my country? No! No! I shall never cope. What will I do? Oh no, we're not doing that. No, bad.
Standard flow.
Malacanang calls on Senator Bato de la Rosa to present himself and face the arrest warrant issued by the International Criminal Court. The ICC...
See, this is going to be really good for me to learn how to pronounce these names. That's good, like really good for name pronunciation.
Earlier issued a warrant of arrest against de la Rosa for allegedly being a co-conspirator in former President Rodrigo Duterte's war on drugs. On Monday, May 18, Palace Press Officer Claire Castro says it would be better for de la Rosa to face the warrant.
Mas maganda po na bilang dating PNP chief at alam naman po niya na may valid warrant.
Makes sense. We're getting generational stuff here. Okay. No, stop it. Stop it. I'm not ready. Okay. Imagine it gives me an ad every single time. I will never go. See, I can't make this bigger. So we're just gonna... Not a call on CCTV. Oh. Guys, we found the senator! We found the senator! No, he seems unpopular. Yeah, it's still a little rough. That's so wild. Okay, we're gonna get that back to the peaceful forest scene. Back to Sudoku, gang. As intended by the unit. That's crazy. I'm sorry, was someone with like a suitcase after him? I did not get the memo. Okay, let me continue this. That's crazy. That's silly as fudge. Okay. We got this. This could technically be any of those. Which is fine, it's fine. Why wouldn't it be fine? Okay. Okay, I got this. If you're not. So that would have to be up here then, right? Right? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Let's think about this. Why was I thinking a certain way? Because that could be any of those. So let's not do that. For whatever reason I was going, oh, that's up there. No, it's not. Don't do that. That's an 8. That's just an 8. Cool. You could technically be either of those now. Oh, FBI is like NBI? That makes sense. I see. Two of the same branches. Not branch, but like, you know, the two, yeah. Same vibes. Okay. See, I need one of these things here, but I can't. I don't know where in this lineup would go. It can't go there, obviously, but it could go there. So there's like still 2 options there. We already have the A, so you only go in this line, which is Joe. I'm doing great. We already got all 7s there. Can I get more 7s? I don't think I can get any more 7s right now. Let's see. 6 can't go there. That can't go there. Doing great. I'm doing great. Those are still conflicted, which is fine. We cope. I cope by drinking mass amounts of copium. Let me just plug in all the potential, and that can just be the entire row. For all I know. Sucks. Okay. The trials are live on YouTube. They're live on YouTube. Oh, it's a beautiful day and age. There's one right now, a trial live. That is insane. Imagine being put on blast to your whole country. This is crazy. Ooh. Re-election's gonna be tough this time of year. Okay, that's a 3. I mean, that's a 3. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Mom, I'm doing it. It's a little slow, but she's steady. Is he gonna get any more 2s? Not really. Well, that answers that's... Let's do some... That gives some stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but it's giving some. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a 4 in this. No, I don't need a 4. 5, 6. I still need a 6. And either of you are 6s. Those you can't be 6s. I need a 6 in this row. So you would be either of those. So you can't be that 6. So you would have to be this 6. Oh, look at that. Gang, my brain's activating. So you would have to be this 6. And then you could be any of those 6s. Oh. It's impeachment court discussing the vice thing. The thing is vice president not showing up. Wow, and her special seat, there is her name on it? No. That's crazy. This is that. You could be either of those. So... Doing great work. Okay, so what else could be here? And I need a 1 and I need a 2 here. I don't have a lot of 1 information to work off of. So I might just leave it. Oh, that has to be a 1. No, shit. I didn't mean it. I meant to put a 1. I knew what I was doing. That's why I'm doing second chance. I'm getting so far in extreme. Just let me cook. It was an accident. Ooh, okay, sometimes our politicians are the only entertainers we need. It's so true. And they're always so public and they're always so wacky. Oh, all I ever need is a solid president to judge. I say it with love. I think this has to be two, because those are like, they're like dancing with each other. Well, I think all of these could technically be twos. Well, no, because six can't be in this row, so this has to be a 2. See? I'm on it. On it. Cooking's so hard. So hard. Yeah, that means these would be my 2 options there. I don't even know. Okay. I need a 2 here. So you would be my 2. Mom, I'm doing it. I'm so cool. You would be my 2? You would be my 2. I'm mogging right now. Y'all can't see it because I don't have a face cam. I don't want a face cam, but I'm mogging. It's happening because my brain activated. It's gonna leave me like super soon though. Like the second I get too hyped about it, it's gonna be over. Okay, so this is, I need a 1 in one of these areas. And I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 1 and a 9. I don't have an answer for any of these, so that's fine. We'll chill. It can only be one or the other, but still. That can't be a 1. You could be a 1. Oh. And neither of those could be 9s. But you could be a 1. But I think, but then that could also be a 1. So let's just leave those cook. I'm gonna overthink it a little bit in this last part. This has to be a 6. Should probably do the half 2s before I start thinking about imaginary stuff again. Those are still, could be either. That could genuinely be any of these 3, so that's fine. Let them sit. Let them simmer for a little bit. Let them do a little bubblies, if you would. We got this. Look at this. I've come so far in hard mode Sudoku. I cannot fail. Even if I try, I could definitely fail if I tried. But, it could be any of those. Let's be careful. I'm trying to be mindful. You know, I'm practicing mindfulness in these trying days. Table flip. Real. Okay, hold up. Mom had suggested something. I think I already did it, but just in case. You can find 8 in the bottom center section. Yeah, okay, I did that. So we already did it. Table flip. I don't want to flip the table. Okay, this has to be a 9, which means you have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have to be an 8. Okay, cool. Look at that. See, I'm working on it. We're getting there. Getting somewhere in this life. Blessed be thy name. I did it. Okay, so this can't be center, but you could be center literally anywhere else. So let's leave it. I feel like a dog sometimes when I just go leave it to myself. To myself is the more criminal part. I say leave it to myself. Okay, what is 1? You could be any of these 3. Well, actually, could you? You could be both. You could be. We're just gonna mark them as both because they can be both. Let's see. 1 can't be any of those, but it could still literally be anything else, so it doesn't help necessarily. Lunch is ready. Oh, that's so nice. And this is still not up. Look, I only started this one 20 minutes ago. Okay, you can't bully me. 20 minutes of effort was put into this. No one else is gonna get this, but Shadow's gonna get it. I spent 120 hours. No. 210. No, actually, 270 plus hours on this. And you dare have something mean to say to me? To me, I spent over 120 hours on this one Sudoku puzzle, and you dare? Yeah, but no one else. I hope Shadow gets me. Please may Shadow get me. Okay, every single time I quote it, I have to make sure she understands. Please, someone understand what I'm referencing, because if not, I'm gonna sound like a total prick. If they don't know, please tell me they know. Prayer hands, please know what I'm saying. Know what I mean. Otherwise, I will be the worst. Okay, well, then this is gonna be. You could also be 5s. Is there another thing that y'all could be? You could also. You can't be a 6. I already have all my 6s up there. Let me see. I can get something in this. There's always a way. You could be still both 6s. Is there any other locations a 6 might be? You could be there as well. I could always throw a guess, but I don't think that's right in spirit. Because if I throw a guess and I get it wrong, I'm not gonna give myself a pass on this one. I'm gonna have to lob my own head off, you know. Have fun, John Doe. I hope your food is yummy in every single bite. Every single bite, even that like last portion, which is sometimes. Well, actually, no. The last bite is always super good. But I think that's because I set up my last bite to be super good. I hope every single bite is like the best bite you could have out of your food. You know what I'm saying? Now I get to debate whether or not I get food after this, because I haven't eaten in a hot minute. I could make myself a sandwich. I got this freaking orange jam, to which I'm unsure how I feel about. I think I honestly still might prefer strawberry, but I wanted to venture out. You know, I think I got it for like $2. It's still got, you know, a cute jar to which when I inevitably swallow it in like one gulp, to which I'll get a free jar out of it. Well, not really a free jar, but you know, I'll get a nice jar out of it. So it'll be worth it. Okay, I'm trying to get back to my roots, if you would. Where can a 1 be in this? A 1 can literally be anywhere in this sequence. I know. Oh, I need something here, but nothing's technically blocking it yet. So here's where I get to wonder if I were to go based on statistics, or like like out of the options I have, if you would, then there'd be like a thing there. But okay, let me think here. If I had a 9 in here, it would realistically go there, and the 1 would go there. But that's just based off there, and it would have to be one or the other. So what else could go here? 4 could also go here, technically. So you could be a 1, you could be a 4. You could also be my 4. You could also be my 4. Mom, I feel so smart. It's getting rough out here. Can I let me just backspace actually all of these, so that I can, like, you know, look at this with a fresh perspective, you know, without all these labels I've given it. Okay, let me. Because, you know, like, this is now technically not an extreme Sudoku, you know? Like, it's technically not. Like, now it's, you know, it has more things. It's more solvable. You know? You think you get to a point in a Sudoku where you're just like, oh, this should be easier now. But sometimes it doesn't feel like it, you know? We're good. Know that these sounds aren't as weird as they sound, if you would, because I'm not doing anything weird. I'm just making the noise. Let's see, what is 1? I need a 1, and I need a 4 in here. So, but there's nothing telling me I can't put either in either, so it doesn't help me much. But that's okay. So we'll just leave it. I need a 9 in this somewhere. And I need a 5. No, I don't need a 5. Don't do that. We're good. I need a 2, though. 2 can't be there, so 2 has to be here. But I kind of already knew that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need a 7. And that has to be also here. So those are landlocked, if you would. So this would have to be a 9. Yeah. Okay, yeah, there you go. See, that's some solutions. Some problems being solved here. Some fiddles being busted. You could still be either of those. So we're going to leave you alone. We're going to put that back on just so I can get some thunkers done. That might help us over here. Because, I mean, well, I already knew 4 wasn't going to go there. But, you know, there's concepts there, sweetie. I already knew 1 wasn't going to go there. 2's not going to go there. Yeah, no. Okay. Obviously, 8 was going to go there because I already had that stuff. That's fine. 1, and then what am I missing here? I'm missing a 1 and a 4, which doesn't help me with any of that, which is fine because it's not supposed to conflict. So I think that means if there's gonna be something along, I need like a, what do I need along here? I need a 2 along here somewhere, and I don't know where yet. You could go there, or you could go there. Yeah, that about answers that. I don't know if there's more options for where it could go right now, but that's fine. For this column, they could go in 2 different places. I do need a 3, and, well, I already have 3, don't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 could technically go there. Can't go there. It couldn't go there either. So it could go in either of these spots. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. And then a 6. I need a 6 in here somewhere. 6 could technically go there. Can't go there. Could go there. And it could go there. This is not as bad. See what else could go here. 1 can't go there. 5 can't go there. Yeah, okay, hold up. 1, 2, 3. 5 can't go there. 6 can go there. 7 can't go there. And 8 could go there. Yeah, 8 could technically go there, if we're gonna be honest. 8 could also go there, though. And it can't go there. So there's 2 options there. That's not bad. And this needs a 9 somewhere. 9 could technically go there. And it could technically go there. And it could technically go there. See, what I was hoping this would do is it would narrow it more down for me, but it's not. That's okay. You know, I think there's a certain point in there where that's chill. Let's see. This needs a 1, 2, 3, 4. It needs a 4. 4, and this would have to go there, or technically there. That's fine. 5. 5 could go either of these spots. I think I already knew that. A 6 could go. Would have to go there. But it could also go there. So we'll leave that be. That's fine. Oh, 6 has to go there because those are all, yeah, like that. Okay. That helps. Looks like there's some stuff up. It's pretty good. Pretty damn good if I say so myself. That also confirms that you have to be a 6, which confirms a few things for me. Aw, I'm doing so well! Okay, see, the logic is getting cooked up in my brain. It's happening. It's happening. Okay, you have to go there. I don't know if this... We're going to leave that alone because I don't know if that's confirmed or anything. Okay. Hey, look at that. Indeed, thank you so much, Mom. I feel so special. I just had to, like, you know, open my eyes or something. So, 1 could technically go anywhere here for right now. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. What am I missing here? I'm missing a 1 and I'm missing a 6 in this row. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Don't do that. I'm missing a 1 and a 9. 1 and a 9. 9 has to go here because stuff. 1 has to go there, which means that 1 has to go there, which means that 1 has to go there, which means that 1 has to go there, which means you have to go there, which means you have to go there. And then you're 6, which means you're 6, which means you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, yeah, 4. That's 4. That could be any of those, so we'll just leave it alone. You have to be a 4, which means you have to be a 4, which means you have to be a 4. Mom, I'm cooking. You have to be a 9, you have to be an 8. Which means you have to be a 9, which means you have to be a 9, which means I'm doing so great. You have to be an 8. You have to be an A, which means you have to be a 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, yeah, 7. 7. Okay, you have to be a 2, which means you have to be a 2, which means you have to be a 7, which means you have to be a 9. Holy shit, I did it. Granted, I still made mistakes and used the information of those mistakes, so it's one step removed from where I want to be. But I did do it in that, set amount of thing. I did have the one oopsie, but I was genuinely trying to put a different thing. Like I didn't need that for information. I just genuinely pressed the wrong button, which I think is fine. We don't mean good, I did it. That is a great way to end the stream tonight. I'll have you know, I feel extremely relieved. Whoa, I've done it. I'm literally bold. Well, not bold. I'm literally buff. Sorry. I'm gonna switch over to Minecraft and we're gonna quit it. Or we're gonna do one little thingy before Vamos because I do think we do need to have a graveyard for my son. So we're gonna finish this. We're gonna speedrun finish some graveyards for my kiddos. And then we'll get going. I do need to make this into the appropriate dirt though. Hold up. Fear not. We're gonna get there. I have a diamond pick. This will be done in no time. Trust. In roughly 30 minutes. What's happening in roughly 30 minutes? I'm forgetting. Did I start at 9:30? No, I didn't. I started at 9. What did I do? What's happening in roughly... Oh, I completed the thing in roughly 30 minutes. Okay, hold up. Did I actually complete the thing in roughly... Hold on, I'm double checking. I did! Oh my god, I'm so goated! Okay. I'm mogging right now. You can't see, but it's happening. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so cool. Oh my god. I did it in roughly 30 minutes. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. It's still not exactly where I want to be because, again, I did use information given to me by, getting stuff wrong. Granted, that's how life works, but that's not how Sudoku has to work, Like, I could have, there is a way to solve it without just, guessing and hoping that you get more information based off that guess, I want to have a very solid Sudoku extreme run, I've got goals, aspirations. But, it'll be fine. We got that. We literally got that. Make a little graveyard for my sons so I don't forget them. And then we're gonna have to start working on next time. That is, we're gonna have to start working on the insanely large room for a bunk bed for my 2 guest sons and or kids. I don't know. I don't want to say they're my sons, but it just seems to be a theme. I've been losing sons. I don't know. My children. I could have a boy or girl, but I don't know. How do you tell? Can you tell? Is there any definitive way? I could roll for this to see if they are gas ladies. Granted, maybe they're non-binary. They're gas. What about that? my children, nothing beyond, my gas children will not have gender norms being placed on them. I was their first hate crime, and I will be their last. Coin flip, that is fair, but I think I'm on it. I think you're just a little behind, but I think I'm on board with them just being non-binary. They're gas. Like, I don't even think they have any reason, rhyme, or necessity for gender. They are beyond. They are my children and I love them, no matter what they appear as. They might be a little built different, but that's okay. They're built just the way they need to be. I'm so hyped. We're gonna get this graveyard going, and then I can properly mourn the death of my gas children. That works. I'm glad you're on board, because that's a pretty. It may or may not be a cop out, but hey, I think it's good to be respecting my gas children and whatever they want to be, and gender neutral pronouns are all right. We'll decorate their room very fancifully, but with taste, you know, and with caution that maybe they're gonna have an emo phase and they're gonna want to, you know, paint the walls, if you would. Okay, let me get all of my new dirt and fill this bad boy in. We're gonna get some graveyard. I got some cobble. Normally I would make it into bricks, but that's something I can change later. We'll just make sure that they're, yeah, because the graveyard isn't so much as this is where their bodies are buried, obviously. So it's more of spiritual, so it can move if I need it to. Which maybe that's like a desecration of the grave, but I don't think it is, you know, because they're technically not even in this universe, and that's kind of how that's unfortunately gonna work. But that's okay. Then they can move with me wherever I go. I can have my lost gas babies with me, all three of them, not even triplets, all in different lifetimes I lost. Who's to deal with me? I will not in this one, for I have too much to lose. I needed that family. I needed those people. I needed my ma to have her grandbabies, to be able to hold them close through the night when they are afraid of the nighttime monsters which rage in our world and their own. May the demons never reach my children. Let's see. Let me get some good old walls here. Then we'll get some things here. I think we're gonna have it be more like an aesthetic wall, if you would. So it's not gonna actually work for like taking anything out, if you would, per se. We're gonna get just like a vibed wall. We're gonna get there. See, that's looking okay. You know, just like a little vibe of a wall, not necessarily the wall of one's fortress dreams, but it is giving wall still. We'll do a little thing right there. That's not looking terribly bad. But just then we have like a more obvious entrance to this sacred place. We shall place them along the water here. This is gonna be grave 1, grave 2, grave 3, and then I'm gonna put this out a little more just to accommodate them a little bit more. I'll probably update the wall to be prettier later, but that's like a little bit of a problem. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get, I think I should get some good old, I don't think I have anything slimy to make this look a little bit more sorrowful and or aged, but that'll be fine. Let me check. Check those in there. Let them cook a little bit. I do I have? I do not have gravel. Let me grab some gravel. I knew there would be some around here. Then we can make some coarse dirt. I don't necessarily know if we need to make it look like a fresh grave necessarily, but that's just always gives grave. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Do I do stone or bricks? I'm thinking bricks are more the vibes. You know what I'm saying? I think that's good for the general look of a graveyard. Is a little bit of bricks. I could probably make it into stairs. Stairs will probably, yeah, stairs will do good. Or I could have them be flat headstones, so they're just like, what's its face? They're just slabs. That's not depressing, right? Slabs, and then I can put the signs on them. Maybe. I can always change it if later, because you know it's spiritual, but you know. That is somehow very, like, depressing how they're concaved in there. Let me get some bone meal so that I can get some greenery around my children. I also want an oak sapling to be planted in their honor. And we're gonna see if I can grow a tall tree. It's not always guaranteed that my method of growing a tall tree works, but there's always hope, because if it's a really nice tall tree, then like we won. Please. That's good enough. That's, yeah. Oh, speaking of which, this is a really good method. You have to use like a hard stone. I think stone, brick, stone works. I don't think cobble works, oddly enough. I think they have like different tags. But if you have like 5 blocks next to your sapling and you spam bone meal, it gets you a tall tree. Welcome back, John Doe. You're just in time for the funeral. While you were gone, in my hardcore attempts, I lost several happy guest babies because of my poor skill level. And this is their funeral. This is their grave site here. We're gonna put some signage around here, and we're gonna have a funeral for them. See, normally I would let it be nighttime, but for like, you know, the somatics, but there is definitely a chance I'll die, and I have 2 more gas children to which I cannot fail this time. So we're gonna sleep, we're gonna put some bone meal around it, and then we're gonna have a vigil for my 3 lost children. Let me get, where's my bone meal? I have my bone meal. What am I doing? Let's get some more coarse dirt in the mix here. Yeah, okay, that's good. Get some this down there. Alright. I did not know you for long, but each and every one of you, at the end of the day, were my children. I did not have names for you, for I hadn't the time. When I found you, I was lost. Lost in a world of hell, literally. And to each and every one of you, I thank you for the hope you gave me at coming to my goal, to defeating the world and returning to my bed in defeat of freeing the end from Jean, the very big dragon. I thank each of you for what you gave me. A piece of hope, a story, a journey, a piece of my heart. Thank you for being there when you were, and I'm sorry I didn't do better for you. I wish to correct that by trying my hardest from now on out to make a world to which you would have loved. I'm only sorry that I did not do better sooner for you. Lay to rest now, and know you will be remembered and loved, even though you are not physically here. Alright, that's gonna be end of stream, gang. Sorry if that was a little sad. You know, you gotta get the heart out for why I'm here, for why I'm gonna try my very best. I only hope that I can give them the memories they deserve, even without names, even without presents. I hope that they're proud of me, you know? Yeah, but that's the end of stream today, guys. It was nice hanging out. I really enjoyed learning a bit more about Philippines lore. After this, in like roughly 10 minutes from now, I'll get on the Discord server and we'll start chatting up and set up the movie that John Doe has hopefully picked out for us to learn more about Filipino lore. So nice hanging out with y'all. See y'all next time.